Hello there, and welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, then welcome to the channel, and thanks for checking out my video. My name is Corban, and generally I am not a puzzle channel. You may have seen in the title that I'm actually working on a puzzle in today's video, and it's kind of a long story. Right at the beginning of the year, I said that one of my New Year's resolutions was to create more videos this year. And for the last couple weeks, I kind of haven't been doing so great at that, though I've already put out, I think, as many or almost as many videos this year as I did last year, and we're only about 3 weeks into the year. So far, I would say I'm doing pretty good with that. Anyway, I just wanted to put together this video to kind of update you, and I thought a cool way to do that might be to work on this puzzle while we talk so that you don't just sit there and watch my face while we're talking. And so I picked up this puzzle just the other day. It's called the IQ circuit, and it's got all these little pieces here, and you have to organize them to create these little circuits. It's a really interesting puzzle. I've really been enjoying it so far. I haven't really been a puzzler before, but I've been watching a lot of Chris Ramsey's videos here on YouTube, and he does some awesome puzzles, and it really got me wanting to try out some. So I figured I'd pick one up. This was only like 10 bucks, 12 bucks at a local bookstore, and it's been really fun. There's actually 120 different solutions for this one, and it gives you like positions of the ends of the circuits, and then you have to figure out how the rest of the pieces fit in there. It's pretty cool. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and try one on expert mode. I actually tried on the junior mode to begin with, but it only took me about 2 minutes to solve, and I think that we might need a little bit more time for this video because I want to talk a little bit just about the whole last year and what I've been up to for work, and just how I've been working on my own personal business lately. So a little different from the puzzle, but hopefully you'll enjoy watching me solve the puzzle, and this will give some kind of voiceover to it as we solve it. So like I said, I went ahead and went to expert mode. Now expert mode on this puzzle is actually kind of a medium difficulty. There are more difficult and also less difficult solves to go for. But I thought this was a nice one. I think it took me 5 to 10 minutes to solve this, and it was a lot of fun the whole time. And actually, when I kind of came to the end of it, I think I really stumbled on the solution rather than figuring it out. It was more of almost an accident, but that's sometimes how puzzles work out, I think. Over the last year, a lot of different things have changed in my life, in my family's life. About a year and a half ago, we actually moved up to Springfield, Missouri. And we did that because at the time we had been living in Branson and I was working here in Springfield. We decided that it would be more cost effective to live here in Springfield in maybe just a little bit cheaper house, and to be closer to my work. Well, it was more cost effective, and a lot of things happened. I'm sure you yourself have been through quite a bit throughout this last year, 2 years. But a lot of things happened, and it was a lot more cost effective for us living up here. And we decided that there was actually a really good opportunity for us to take some time and try to build my business as a video creator. I had some clients already in the video and product photography worlds, which is kind of primarily what I usually focus on here on YouTube. So I had these clients, and I decided that I thought it might be time to take that full time and to try it out. So right at the end of April, beginning of May, I left my full-time job and went full-time working for myself, being self-employed. And that was really a big step of faith. It was kind of difficult to take that step, and I wasn't really sure where it was going to lead, what was going to happen. So fast forward just a little bit, I had been working, trying to build up a client base, and I had a few really solid clients that I was working for pretty regularly, creating different videos. Now, if you guys are interested, I can go into a little bit more behind the scenes of how I created those videos and things like that in a later video here on the channel. Just let me know in the comments if there's something you want to see regarding how you create videos for clients. So yeah, I had a few good clients that I was working with pretty regularly. And that kind of kept me afloat for the last 6-7 months, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit longer, since May of last year. So however long that's been now. Anyway, yeah, so I was working for them, really enjoyed that work. Working for yourself is a totally different experience, right? Because when you're working for a company, sometimes there's this margin where you could do better or you could do worse, and it really doesn't affect your job hardly at all. Hopefully you're striving to do the best in everything that you do. But you know, when you're working for a company, there is definitely that margin there. When you're working for yourself, there is no margin. Everything that you do directly impacts your business. So like I said, I've been making these videos for these clients over this last year and trying to build my client base. Now, in my opinion, that is the most difficult part of working for yourself. Finding people who value your work as much as you do and who value it enough to be willing to pay what you need to survive for that work. Now, while I have a few clients who definitely value my work to that degree, I don't know that I have quite enough to make this a full-time, forever business. So I decided that it's time to kind of look for something full-time again. Now we still have some savings and we've been able to float by, but really the last 2 months have been a kind of a big hit for us. I think it's because it's the Christmas season, the New Year. A lot of people aren't really focused on creating videos and photos right now in this time. For whatever reason, summer and fall, autumn seem to be the biggest seasons for photo and video. Maybe it has to do with weddings, because there were definitely some weddings in there, but honestly, it seems to be the case with businesses as well. Not really sure why that's the case, but just seems to be the case. So yeah, now I'm kind of seeking full-time employment, deciding what to do. It's a kind of a big decision because I could keep trying to go with the business for the time being. And until I have something else come up, I think I will keep trying to go for the business, you know. But at the same time, I'm kind of keeping an eye open for something full-time that offers just a little bit more security there. When you have a family, it's really hard to go out on your own because you don't know where the next paycheck's going to be coming from, how much it's going to be, things like that. And it can be really stressful for you as you try to take care of your family. And it can kind of be stressful on the family as well, if only just secondhand stress that way. But yeah, even though it's been stressful, it's been difficult, it has been one of the most fulfilling years of my life because I've gotten to work on a project that I basically wanted to do since I graduated college, which is trying to work for myself, trying to be my own boss to a certain extent. Still, I'm working for my clients, and so I'm not the only one with a say in things, but that's okay. And I really enjoy that aspect of it, actually. And so it's been a dream of mine to work on a project like this, to work for myself since I graduated college. And I think that's part of why I started this YouTube channel, because it's kind of another avenue, another option that lets you work for yourself. And so if this ever takes off, if the YouTube thing ever becomes really big for me, then I think I would keep focusing on this. And actually, this offers even more freedom than working for clients, because when I'm making these videos, you know, you guys have some say in it for sure, but I can really only make whatever I can think of and whatever I can create in my mind because I'm working on these videos alone. Whereas with a client, you're working on their ideas, their vision, things like that, maybe company guidelines, things like that. But like I said, I wouldn't change anything. I've really enjoyed this last year working for myself and trying to build up that business and trying to just kind of see if I can make it work. It is very difficult, very stressful for the family, but the family has also enjoyed the freedom that it's allowed as well, because I've been able to take days off, you know, and spend time with them doing things that we normally couldn't do when I need to be at work 8 to 5 every Monday through Friday. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Just wanted to update you, tell you all that story, tell you a little bit about what had been going on over the last year. I think I kind of teased it in a couple of videos, but I hadn't really talked about the fact that I actually did leave my job and I was working for myself full time. But I wanted to tell you guys about it, tell you some of the difficulties that I've run into. If you have any questions about it, definitely leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you on those and let you know any information that I can share that would help you as you consider maybe your own business or your own future, things like that. Anyway, if you've gotten to this point of the video, then thanks so much for watching. Feel free to smash the like button and drop a subscription if you haven't already. I'd love to have you. And let me know what you thought of the puzzle video. Totally new thing for me, but I really enjoyed it and think I might want to make a few more of these. What do you guys think? All right, see you in the next one.